All right, buckle up, everybody, because today we're going deep into the world of digital twins.
Oh, yeah. This is going to be fun.
We're talking AI-powered digital twins, folks. It's basically like a digital YU running around in the digital world, trained on your skills, your knowledge, working for you 24/7.
I know, right? It's wild.
We dug up this super interesting article all about it, and it's blowing my mind, to be honest.
Yeah, same here. It's got me thinking in all sorts of new directions.
Okay, so for anyone who's not totally up to speed, can you give us a quick rundown of what a digital twin actually is?
Sure. So imagine a copy of you existing in the digital realm. This copy, this twin, can learn from you. It can access your knowledge, your experiences, your ways of thinking.
Okay, that's kind of creepy, but I'm following so far.
Right. And the really mind-blowing part is it can then use all that to do things for you. Like it can answer questions, complete tasks, even interact with other people on your behalf.
Whoa, hold on. So like while I'm sleeping, my digital twin could be out there closing deals or writing my emails or something.
Exactly. Or say you're stuck on a problem at work. You could bounce ideas off your digital twin, explore different angles, get a fresh perspective. It's like having a constant brainstorming partner, always on call.
That is so cool, but also kind of freaky. I mean, what are the implications of that? Like ethically or even just like practically?
Oh, yeah. There are definitely a lot of big questions we need to grapple with as this technology develops. But, I mean, the potential is huge, right? Imagine having a digital twin that can manage your workflow, filter your emails, even schedule your appointments. Think of all the time and mental energy that would free up.
Right. I could finally get around to writing that novel. Or like actually learning to play the guitar.
Exactly. The article even talks about this idea of trading skills for time. Like, imagine your twin handling all the routine day-to-day stuff so you can focus on the things that really matter to you.
I am so here for that. So this article we found, it talks about a specific platform called Echo Twin, right?
Yeah. Echo Twin seems to be one of the leading platforms in this space. And what's really interesting is they emphasize the customization aspect. Like, you can actually teach your twin to respond in a way that reflects your personality and preferences.
So it's not just a generic robot clone. It's actually like an extension of you.
Exactly. You have a lot of control over how your twin behaves, how it interacts with the world. And, that's super important because it raises all sorts of questions about responsibility and ethics. Like, if your twin does something wrong, who's to blame?
Whoa. Yeah, that's a good point. I hadn't thought about that. So it's not just about like efficiency and productivity. It's also about like identity and representation.
Absolutely. And, the article goes even further, talking about different flavors of digital twins. Like, there's this concept of digital doubles.
Oh, yeah. What was that all about?
So a digital double is kind of like a more specialized version of a twin. It's trained for a very specific task or situation. Like, imagine a digital double that's an expert in negotiating or one that's amazing at giving presentations.
So it's like having a superpowered assistant for a specific area of your life. That's pretty cool.
Right. And it gets even wilder. The article also mentions memorial agents.
Ooh. Yeah, that one was kind of spooky.
Yeah, it's a bit of a sensitive topic, but the basic idea is that you could create a digital echo of yourself that would live on after you're gone. Like, your children or grandchildren could interact with it, learn about your life, your thoughts, your experiences.
Oh, wow. It's like a digital legacy, but way more interactive and dynamic than just like leaving behind a bunch of photos and videos.
Exactly. And it makes you think about how we want to be remembered in this digital age. Like, what parts of ourselves do we want to preserve? What stories do we want to tell?
Deep stuff, man. Deep stuff. And the article actually mentions a platform that's already doing this, right?
Yeah, it talked about probsolvio.com. It sounds like they're at the forefront of this whole digital echo thing.
Probsolvio.com. I might have to check that out later.
Yeah, me too. If you're even remotely curious about creating a digital legacy, I think probsolvio.com would be worth exploring.
Totally. Okay, so I'm just like processing all this. I mean, if digital twins become as commonplace as, say, smartphones, how do you think that's going to change society?
I mean, who knows for sure, but it's fun to speculate, right?
Right.
I think it could definitely change the way we work. We've already talked about how it could boost productivity and free up time. But it could also lead to new forms of collaboration and creativity.
Yeah. And maybe like less burnout if people are able to offload some of their work to their digital twins.
Right. But there are also potential downsides. Like, what about the people who can't afford to create a digital twin? Will this technology exacerbate existing inequalities?
Oh, that's a really important point.
And then there are the ethical questions, like who owns the data that a digital twin generates, and what happens if a digital twin becomes sentient?
Whoa, that's getting into some serious sci-fi territory.
I know, right? But it's not as far-fetched as it might seem.
Okay, so for everyone listening, here's something to ponder. If you could create a digital twin today, what would its purpose be? Would you want it to help you be more productive, more creative? Or maybe you'd focus on crafting that digital echo to carry on your legacy?
It's a fascinating question to consider as we venture into this brave new world of digital twins.
It definitely is. And on that note, I think we're going to wrap things up for today. Thanks for tuning in to the Deep Dive, everyone.
It's been a pleasure. Until next time.